It's the game that everybody's been talking about since virtually the first week of the season, really even before that. And at long last, the matchup between #1 ranked LSU and #2 Alabama is finally here. But as our John Huddleston reports, the biggest challenge for the Crimson Tide might not be the Bayou Bengals, but rather themselves.
Tide coach Nick Saban says the LSU game will be as much of a challenge as it is an opportunity for his team. The opportunity to separate themselves as the elite squad in the nation. The challenge to separate themselves from all the fanfare associated with the matchup.
You can't, drain yourself emotionally because of all the things that are happening surrounding the game. You got to be ready to play the game when the game comes.
Saban has instructed his team to focus on what they can control, what happens between the lines. But even the coach will admit,
you can give them all the instruction that you'd like, just like we all have children that we give instruction to when they go out on a date, but you never know for sure whether they're going to do it or not.
And Saban adds that blocking out the pregame chatter is obviously easier for some players than others. These guys are hearing it from the media, from around campus. Everywhere they go, someone is talking about the game.
We're hearing it, but, we're not letting it play a factor in what we got to do. We need to go out and play our ball and not let somebody that doesn't really know what's going on tell us what we need to do.
And each player seems to have their own way of managing the pregame publicity.
I basically just watch movies. I know in movies they're not talking about the game. I mean, the media making it out to be a big game, but it's just another game for us. And I think we just have to do what we have to do to win.
I mean, the hype, the crowd, we love it, but it's going out who can fight for 60 minutes and who can deliver the first blow and finish the game in the fourth quarter.
Treating this game like any other might just be the best course of action for any player, because if you treat it different, you might get a different result.
I think from a preparation standpoint, if you try to prepare for it differently than you have any other game, then that's where you can get in trouble.
I think there's a fine line in there, and hopefully, that's been our message to the team, and it will continue to be.
In Tuscaloosa, John Huddleston, WVUA Sports.